Hello, hello, and welcome back. This is V here, and Pam's behind the camera today.
Hello.
Today I am gonna run you another aloo ki sabji, which is just gonna be potatoes, and this is my mom's version. Growing up, this would be every Saturday, Sunday brunch kind of thing, and it's a really simple recipe, but it's just delicious. It's like a big bowl. Let me think. A big bear hug in a bowl. There we go. It's a big bear hug in a bowl kind of dish. She used to make this for us. She used to make some dal with it, and we used to love it. Growing up, this was our go-to. You know, we'd tell her, make your aloo ki sabji, and we'll have that. So I'm gonna take you through this, but before we head, I want you to go down below, comment, and tell me what's one of your mom's favorite recipe that you love and you still think about it and you make it every now and then to comfort yourself. We'd like to hear that from you. So I'm going to show you how to saute without oil here, and it's a little different because I am using my mustard seeds, and usually my mom would put oil in the pan and then pop the seeds, but I'm going to show you how to do all of this without oil. And you can do this for anything you saute, you can do it without oil. Now I have my pan heating here. I'm going to let that heat up just a little bit more, and I'm going to take my spices there. You know me, I'm always with my spices. So I'm going to take my spices and everything here. And the pan's heating up. Feels nice now the weather has cooled down a bit, so you know, coming around here, hanging here, I love doing that. Okay, now it's starting to warm up, so I'm going to throw my mustard seeds.
And you had how much?
I had 3 teaspoons of mustard seeds. And I'm just gonna let that swish around and it'll start popping. And when that goes, I'm gonna put about 1 teaspoon of cumin seeds in there.
And so you're gonna wait till the mustard seeds
because the cumin seeds roast up really quickly. Yeah. So I don't want to put them just yet. And I have some curry leaves here that I'm gonna put. If you have curry leaves, add them. If you don't, it's fine. It still works without it. But I have it and I like it with the curry leaves, so I'm gonna add those in there. Now, here's the trick. When you are sauteing without oil, you usually, if you're using an onion or something, another vegetable, there's enough water in there, it cooks itself. But when you are not, like me, when you're starting with seeds, mustard seeds or cumin seeds, you want them to pop a little, you want them to roast a little. So put them in the dry pan, just like I did, and let them you know, roast. And with spices and the mustard seeds and stuff like that you use to enhance cooking, the number one thing to remember is as you start smelling them, as it hits the heat, you want to watch it, because it can turn black pretty quick. It can burn really quick, so you want to keep an eye on it. Now, as you can see, my mustard seeds have started popping, so I'm going to put my cumin seeds in there. And that was about 1 teaspoon of cumin seeds. Did you see that? Did you see it pop right at me? It pops like popcorn. So I'm just gonna put a lid on it so it doesn't
keep them contained.
Yeah, keep them contained. But I will swish them around just a little bit.
You can start to hear them too.
Yeah. See? And I can smell both. I can smell the cumin roasting and everything. I'm gonna see, this is sauteing without the oil. You can do it, guys. Alright, now I'm gonna put the curry leaves in there, and I'm gonna throw my potatoes in there. And now what I'm gonna do is switch them around. Now I'm gonna turn the heat on low. And as you can see, the potato is leaving its starch under there, which is fine. That's good. Now I'm gonna put my spices in. I'm gonna put 1 teaspoon of salt. I'm gonna put a lot of dry mango powder in this. And if you don't have dry mango powder, you want to squeeze one whole lemon or lime in here.
How much dry mango powder?
I'm going to put 1.5 teaspoons.
Okay.
And then I'm going to put some turmeric, a little bit of cayenne.
So that was about 1 teaspoon of turmeric, maybe?
Yeah. Yeah.
And just about 1/4 teaspoon or 1/8 of a teaspoon of cayenne. Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. And then I'm going to
So what do you do when things start sticking?
So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to add the water. See? There you go. And the water is going to lift everything up from the bottom. And if you can use broth as well. Broth is a good one. It gives it more flavor. And see, it just picked everything up from the bottom. Do you see that? This side still has some, but you know, I'm gonna add water and let this cook a little bit in water anyways. So just add water. I'm gonna add a little bit more water. So I added 1 cup so far, and I'm gonna add another 1/2 cup, so 1.5 cups of water. And I'm gonna let this sit for a few minutes. I want this to,
for the potatoes to,
yeah, to get that flavor. So I want this to come to a quick boil, and when it comes to a boil, I'm gonna simmer it down.
So what if you were trying to saute other vegetables, a bell pepper?
So if you're sauteing a bell pepper, onion, zucchini, whatever you saute, you chop them up however you want, slice or chop, put them in there, and just with the heat, just control how, if you want it really brown, like really quick, then you want to put it on high heat. Toss it real quick in there, real quick in there. And the trick is also having a good pan on hand. Now work with what you have and go on from there, see what's going on, get used to it, then go for investing. But before that, stay with what you have. Keep water or broth on hand. Add a tablespoon at a time as you need. And you will, you know, the veggies, I like them a little bit crunchier. So I kind of don't saute them all the way through. I keep them a little crispy. But if you are someone who wants to cook it completely, add more water to it and it'll cook down as it goes. But start with the vegetable itself and then add 1 tablespoon water at a time.
So you really need to keep an eye on it.
Yes, you do. You make sure your pan is preheated. You want to heat it up a little bit and then throw your veggies. When the veggies hit the heat, they start leaving their water. So you'll know as it is. And what you want to do is keep your measuring cup and a tablespoon. Keep it right beside you, right here. And make sure that's filled with water or broth, and add 1 tablespoon at a time and see how it goes.
Starting to boil.
Yeah. So now that this is coming up to a boil, you can see I'm going to cover this up and simmer it down. And I'm going to let it simmer for 5 minutes, and then I'm going to come and finish this up. Alright, now that is ready. So this is what my mom used to do. She used to take some potatoes on the side and she would smush them up.
Just to make it a little thicker.
Yeah,
and
just to
give
make
it
it
different texture.
Yeah, just to thicken it up a little bit. And that's what I have found, that it just makes it that more interesting, you know. So just a few potatoes, you want to smush them, and then if you see, this is a pretty easy and quick recipe to put together.
It is. It's a great lunch.
Yeah.
And you know, when you don't have time, or at dinner when you don't have time, throw on a side of cucumber or a small salad or some cooked broccoli or something.
And Mom always finished this up with some fresh cilantro. So I have some cilantro that I washed up. If you do not like cilantro, you don't have to add it. But I like it in here, so I'm going to add it. And I just took like half a bunch. And I'm just going to chop. I washed it and I'm just going to, I just cut it up in here. And this, I feel like the cilantro just gives it that freshness that it needs. But it's just, it's perfect. Especially in the cold weather. It's easy to make and, you know, have some for lunch or dinner. It's good if you want to put some on rice. It's good that way. And there you have it. See how it thickened up? You see that? See how easily... Alright, and this is ready to go. So I'm going to plate this up. Alright, now this is ready. And it smells really good. So I'm just going to plate some of this up. And you can add more water to it if you feel like it needs... I like it a little thick, just the way it is. And there you have it.
Delish.
It looks so pretty too. So try this recipe out. Tell us how you like it. Don't forget to subscribe down below. And before you head on out, head over to Kindred Vegans and sign up for your newsletter. And we will see you back next week. Bye for now.